It's blended time! Ha!
Hey everybody, this is another update for my project. I'm glad that I got as far as I have. Man, it's been a little difficult lately. I'm running out of steam, but you know what? I'm gonna keep pressing forward. The stuff in the background isn't the render, but I did take some time to get some renders done, which was really helpful because it kind of gave me a small break, but also allowed me to move forward on the project and really start getting to the compositing side of what I'll need to do. And I'll talk more about that after we watch this, the actual render. So for the past little bit, I've been working on lighting, fixing a few assets. Oh my word, actually, all my textures exploded and I had to redo all of that. That was a bit of a pain and a demoralizing moment. But the big part that I wanted to talk today was actually how using a render farm really increased the ability to see what was going on and also see it in an animated format, so that way I could really start tweaking things. But first off, the pro that I really noticed the most about using a render farm, and I want to note that I actually did pay for the Render Street subscription, which is $50 a month. The computers that they're using, or whatever it is that they're using over there, they actually were 3 times faster than my computer at rendering. So that was already a jump. But on top of that, they were using 3 different either CPUs or systems in order to render my stuff. So I was getting 9 times faster rendering speeds. This really actually helped me to start understanding what I needed to do when I finished my project. The first thing that I learned about finishing up a project was external data. There's a little thing that you gotta click on the top left. It's under File. You can find it there. And what it does is it basically puts all your textures into the file that you have for Blender. So that way when you upload it to the render farm, it's not that bad. It actually just takes everything and you don't have to worry about bringing up your textures with it. So the other thing that I had to learn, especially using a subscription-based render farm, was that there were some certain limitations that I was going to have to work within because I'm only putting in $50 a month for rendering. One of the major ones is that, at least at Render Street, they only allow you 15 minutes per frame when you're doing an animation. Mine was actually hitting the 16-minute mark, so I was just over that 15 minutes, and I needed to figure out a way to pull it back. So the next thing I had to learn was about compositing, how to split up my scene into smaller chunks for the computer to render. That way I was still under the 15-minute mark, but not reducing any sort of like samples or other sort of thing that was intricate to the image that I was creating. So what I ended up having to do was split the image into 3 different areas. Background, foreground, and water. And the reason why I had to split the water was because I had caustics on it, so it was shooting up my render time, I think, by a whole like 3 to 5 minutes per frame, just so I could have water inside of it. The moment I did that, I don't even think I needed to really remove or do any sort of like background and foreground, but I did it anyways, and it actually was a great learning experience. And it actually was a very valuable learning experience because I will be going over this same scene to get rid of the tower and also replace it with a tower in the background that explodes with smoke effects, and I will be adding smoke effects onto chimneys and stuff like that, and possibly the boats. All of this I can do composited after the fact because I've learned this stage. Well guys, thanks so much for watching yet again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, I will probably be putting another one up soon on the smoke effects that I was just talking about as I am learning them. And yeah, hope to see you soon.